There's many varieties, like the standard Davids or something like that. That's just one type. There's a whole world of sunflower seeds out there that you didn't even know about. Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to Pretty Good Cooking.
Pretty good.
Tonight in the show we're going to do something a little bit different. I wanted to show you how to harvest some sunflower seeds from a sunflower that our neighbor grew and we harvested with permission, and how to clean them up and roast them. Well, here's how you harvest them. You just pull them out. And that's how you do it. Briefly, let's go outside. I'll show you where I picked this from. So here's the plant. It's on the neighbor's fence. This is the actual stock that I picked it from. You can see where I cut it. But you can tell they're ripe when they're completely heavy. This one, you can see here, the birds have already gotten to it. But if you look at the individual seeds, I don't know if it's a different plant or what, but the seeds are completely different. And these ones, they're actually drying up just to pop open. You can see the little fleshy kernel inside. There it is. And tastes very good. Then it's not cooked, it's crunchier. Anyways, that's where they came from. I read about some different methodologies of drying out the seeds. Like you could put a paper bag over the sunflower and just tie it off and hope it doesn't rain, which I think is hilarious. It's like, you ugly flower, I'm gonna put a bag on your head. All right, back inside we go. Okay, so I don't really have like never done this before. Learning together as per usual. There's all these flower bits on the top, and you want to remove those. So I think maybe the best way to do that is exactly what I'm doing, which is just running your finger across. Look at all those seeds, so crazy. I guess it kind of makes sense why sunflower seeds are so cheap. They grow on flowers. Another thing to note in my minimal research into this topic is that there's not really a good way to hold the seeds without commercial equipment. Therefore, I have no insights or food hacks. But when you roast them, they're easier to shell, so there's that. Some of these are very loose. And actually, if you see this spot that I already worked, that actually was me ticking around with the flour before I talked to the neighbors about taking it. I figured I could just blame it on some birds. You can just rub your finger across the rows and they come out pretty easily. I think once we get going, it's gonna be easier still. I just think this is super cool. So this is one of those things, and I don't want to get like too like whoa dude space case, but you know, like the more I looked at this flower, the more I thought about it, the more I was just like what a natural marvel. You know, like I feel that way a lot with you know, like the extremes that crops have been bred into. You think about like pumpkins. We live on a planet that like pumpkins exist. There's giant foodstuffs. Can you imagine like if you like never saw a pumpkin patch, you never in your life, and you came across, you're exploring America and you find some pumpkins and you're like, what the f? Like that's how I feel about this enormous sunflower. That's just like this flower produces little packets of fat, and we take those and we eat them, and so do the birds, and also we make oil out of them. That's kind of amazing to me, I guess. And then, you know, my weird brain got a little weirder still, and I was thinking, like, you know, like most sci-fi tropes come from something that already exists in nature. I was thinking, like, what if there was an alien species that they reproduced their young in some kind of like weird orb where like all of these were eggs. I thought that would be kind of cool. So I'm gonna just be working this flower for the next 20 years and have a nice little pile of seeds. See you guys right back here. So here's the pile of seeds. Trying to fish out some of the bigger plant material bits, but I'm not gonna have the patience to do it properly, so I'm just gonna carry on and we'll deal with it later. I have the black thumbs. Apparently there's something in this flour that colors your thumbs. Okay, next up we're gonna rinse off our seeds, and after that we're gonna boil them. Now in an ideal world we would soak these overnight, but I wanted to show you this process start to finish. So basically the point of boiling them in salt water is how you get them to taste salty. Soaking overnight in salt water makes for a better texture, I suspect. I have not actually tried it. So we'll go ahead and boil those up. Really we're gonna simmer them And since we are not gonna simmer these for years and years and years, and really we're trying to do this as quickly as possible, I'm gonna add quite a bit of salt, I think. So we're gonna heavily salt them.
Doesn't matter what kind you use.
I don't think so. I am using kosher salt. I have a large quantity of it. And we will get that up to a boil. And we'll probably simmer it about half an hour and go from there. This is basically you're just getting salt in the seeds. We'll be back. We have boiled the seeds for about half an hour. Probably going longer would be better, but the time we had allotted. I'm gonna go ahead and strain. Wow, that's so purple. Whoa, that's some crazy stuff. And then we're just gonna knock these out onto a pan. You can see most of the detritus is gone. I don't know where it went. Gonna shake them out.
Is that half of the turkey?
Yes, I'm gonna put one in my mouth. It's wet and salty, but it's got a good flavor. And I'm just gonna pop these right in the oven. Ah, 325. Guys, that was hard to swallow. My logic being that if we cook them a little bit lower heat, they'll be less likely to burn. I'm gonna go 20 minutes and probably another 10 minutes, hopefully. See you soon, folks. It's been 20 minutes. Checking our seeds. Looks like some of them might be sticking a little bit. They're tasting more and more like sunflower seeds, but the fact that did not scorch my mouth means I need to go on. Let's try another 10 minutes. Let's take another peek at these seeds. They almost look like coffee beans. Weird. All right, where are we at in the process? Oh, that's very sunflower seed-like. I don't know if there was a seed in that one. Where's the meat? What the are these all empty? I've popped 3 so far.
Did you cook the seeds out of them?
Okay, I found one with meat. And it's still wet, so I think they need to go longer. Probably another 10 minutes, if I had to guess. But you can see the seeds starting to turn brown. Desirable. Yeah, that definitely needs to go longer. Back in she goes. A lot of blanks in here. We'll be back. All right, we're pulling them. They look roasty toasty. Been 40 minutes. I will try to pop one that might have a food in it. There are so many blanks in here, I'm so pissed. Well, the shell tastes nice. Where's the meat? There was part of one in that one. They're all empty. They're all empty shells. They're really delicious though. I guess I cooked the seeds out. I'm completely flummoxed by this. Oh, there's a seed in this one. I broke it by chopping it, but I actually got a seed. You can see it looks roasty toasty. Look at that. And that tastes like a normal sunflower seed. Truly, I am amazed at the quantity of blanks. I think the shells taste really good. They're salty and it's like a good, look at that. That's perfect. One roasted sunflower seed. Burning my hand a little bit. So anyways, that's how you do it. I'm gonna bring these over to the neighbors and they're gonna be like, there's no seeds in these, Phil. They're like, well, you grew them. But these are great. Even the pods are great. Wow, these are great. I'm glad we did this. I mean, sunflower seeds are cheap as hell, but even these pods have great flavor. You know, like it's still delicious. Like you could just take some and like, you know, throw them in your mouth. Chomp down, tastes good.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what's your chewing method?
Chomp down.
Oh.
And then chew.
Okay, thanks.
What do you do?
With my gums.
You gum them?
No, I don't have teeth.
What in the Sam heck?